Dear Canada, we have been celebrating the birthday of this country for 150 years, but the land has been here for much longer than that, taken from the First Nations people. We agreed to share these lands, but they have not been shared equally. Today I am writing to you to address some serious issues. First, over 150,000 children were taken from their families, friends, homes, cultures, and whole lives. Many of these children never returned home. There were cemeteries next to some of these residential schools that they were sent to. The last residential school did not close until 1996. This means that for 129 years, or 6 generations, we chose to enforce this upon First Nations people. Does Canada still seem so welcoming and free? Following the closure of these horrific residential schools, children were still taken from their families and parents, but without reason or an explanation. These children were largely placed into non-Indigenous families, completely cut off and removed from the life and culture that was their own. Sometimes these children were moved to whole new countries. We took these children away from everything they knew. Lastly, many Indigenous women have been murdered or are missing. The police, more often than not, do not investigate incidents reporting these women. They simply assume what happened was drug-related. In Canada, Indigenous women and girls cannot be accurately determined. There are many issues regarding First Nations that haven't even been touched upon. It would be impossible to describe all elements of our discrimination in just one letter. We as Canadians have a responsibility to educate one another on these issues, to be aware, and to make a change and be more culturally accepting. Only when every man, woman, and child is treated equally and accepted will we truly be the country we claim to be.